So let's talk about the behavior spectrum. I think as HR, we often get focused on kind of buckets of behavior, right? We have the compliant or non-compliant, we have harassment, which is unlawful, versus something like gossip. We don't have policies or laws against gossip, but I think we miss the boat if we don't start there. So civility is any behavior that shows value. You value somebody. You wait until they are finished speaking. You accidentally bump into someone, you apologize. Incivility causes harm. Incivility are behaviors that show we don't value someone. You interrupt them. You accidentally bump into somebody and you don't apologize. So I am really focused on creating environments where the organization is focused on this type of behavior that's at this end of the spectrum. Because there's tons of research, for example, that the more incivility there is or the more conflict there is, the more normalized that bad behavior becomes. And then it evolves over time into abusive conduct, workplace bullying, mobbing is another word for that behavior. And mobbing or workplace bullying or abusive conduct, whatever you want to call it, that is the overarching phrase for any behavior that's abusive. Harassment, which of course is based on a protected characteristic, harassment is a subcategory. So again, the only difference between bullying and harassment is who you aim it at. If I bully all of you, that's perfectly fine. If I harass you or bully you because of your race, religion, or other protected characteristic, then that's unlawful. So we have to think bigger. We have to think about these behaviors and how they all work together. On the far end of the spectrum is workplace violence, another category of behavior we tend to really separate out. Well, I can tell you, for example, some individuals that I coached are absolutely engaging in workplace violence. They're not punching anybody, but they're doing things like rising up out of their desk and leaning over it and glaring at someone in the face with their vein popping out of their forehead and their aggressive body language and going, "That's stupid." That's workplace violence. The person at the other end is afraid. So we have to stop being so focused on these categories. Yes, we have to as HR because there's law, but also in reality, the law doesn't define these behaviors in reality. It's not how they work.